Welcome to Sense and Nonsense A to Z, where we pick topics based off of the letter of the day. Today is episode 3 of season 2, featuring the letter C.
We're family and we're your hosts, AT and Z. So let's get started. Ciao, Z.
Ciao, AT.
Hey, what's going on?
Well, we are changing things up again here at Sense and Nonsense A to Z.
Yes, we are. Change is good.
Yes, it is. We are adjusting the length of our podcast to make room for a couple of other things that we've got going on. And so you might see that some of the segments have changed, but it's still going to be awesome.
That's right, it is.
You know, it's still going to be fun. We're still making sense and nonsense of everything. We're just changing it up a little.
Right.
What's going on with you?
Well, you know, I've been having a lot of company over lately.
Yes.
So I went to a grocery store and I always like to have like ice cream or in this case, a Carvel cake. So I went to the section and the prices, you know, are not really clear because they had like cakes on this side, cakes on that side. I wasn't sure how much this one cake was, but I like the ones with the crunchies. So was checking out, it was $21.99. I looked at the girl and I said, that little cake is $21.99. She goes, yeah, it's expensive, right? I said, I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I said to her, can you take that off? And she said, sure. I said, I'm going to go get ice cream. I'm going to make my own. So she was like, good idea. So I ran, put my stuff in the truck, ran back into the store. And it's funny because she waved at me as I was coming back in. She knew what I was up to.
Yeah.
I grabbed some ice cream, which was on sale. I ran, got some Oreos, which was on sale. And here I am looking all over for the fudge sauce, right? I can't find it. Can't find fudge sauce. And I was in the meat section and this heavyset kid was there putting out meats and stuff. Sorry to bother you. I said, do you have any idea where the chocolate sauce is to put on top of ice cream? He says to me, you asked the right person. He said, it's like on the end, right by the ice cream with the sprinkles and the cherries and stuff. It's like, oh, okay, thanks. So anyway, so I made my own. It came out really good. I put it in a loaf pan. Yeah, it was great. I did the totals. You want to know how much it cost me for my version of a Carvel ice cream cake?
Yeah.
$7.04. And I had Oreo cookies left over.
Did you put the white stuff from the Oreos?
I took that out. If I did it again, which I probably will do it again because I'm not spending $22 on an ice cream cake. I'm sorry. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm going to put the real thin ones on the bottom of the loaf pan, then do the ice cream, then do the chocolate sauce and the crunchies, you know. But yeah, I just used the cookies. It was delish.
Might as well do
$7. $7.
Unbelievable. $22 for a little cake.
It was ridiculous. I know everything's expensive right now. And we were just talking about before we started recording.
Supply chain issues.
We're having issues here. Yeah. You know? And these companies are taking advantage. There's no doubt about it.
I think they are. I mean, I realized that gas prices were high for a while and people weren't coming back to work the same way that they were before. But I mean, some of this stuff is really getting out of control.
Totally.
Time for a C word segment.
All right.
You're successful with B word.
I think we did pretty good. As a matter of fact, I have it written down here. We got 38 out of 45 points. So that wasn't too bad.
No, that's pretty good.
All right. So let's see if we can beat that score.
All right. So you go first.
Oh, okay. Did you open your envelope?
I'm using the same envelope, so it's already
okay.
open.
Yeah, I did too. I did too.
For recycling.
Yes, we are.
Serving.
Because that's right. That's exactly what we do. We recycle here.
That's right.
Yes. Okay. I'm scared. He said he made him harder.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm a little scared. Yeah. Okay. C word now. Okay.
I got it.
Think C.
All right.
And everybody at home play along. Phlegm.
Congestion.
Oh.
Cough.
You got it. All right. So technically that's 4 points, right?
It's 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Two guesses.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
I think if we get it in like 3, 4, or 5 points, then we're doing good.
Okay. All right. Oh, gingerbread
cookies.
Yes.
Oh, nice. I like gingerbread cookies. Okay, my turn.
Okay.
Envelope, please. Armoire.
Curio. Cabinet.
Stop.
I'm getting it the second time.
Wait for me to give you another guess. Bedroom.
Name every C in the dictionary.
Okay, my second clue is bedroom.
Closet.
Yes. Okay, we're gonna put 3 down.
Okay. Copy.
Carbon.
Exact.
I'll tell you why it's not happening, because Xerox keeps on hitting my brain here.
No. So, okay. Copy, exact, genetics.
Clone.
Yes.
Jeez. The genetics helped.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that? 3?
3. Yeah.
We're not doing too good this time.
They're hard.
Okay. I think we can do this in 1.
Okay.
Turkey.
Carve.
Fowl.
Chicken.
Yeah. Okay, we got it in 2.
Cook.
Chef.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Snoopy.
Companion.
Comics.
Charlie Brown.
No. Drawings.
Character.
Barbara.
Cartoon.
Very good. Holy moly. Holy moly.
That was hard.
That was hard one. He went hard.
Well, I mean, that's good.
Until I catch up with him on this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Hump.
Camel.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Good clue.
Thank you.
Good clue. Okay. Okay. Vegetable.
Could be 2, right? Carrot.
Yes.
Yay!
Hey. Yeah, you thought it could have been cauliflower.
Yeah, it could have been.
Yep. Picked the right one. My next one was going to be orange.
Oh, okay. I need to redeem myself after the terrible cartoon showing.
I mean, what kind of clue do you give for that?
That's tough.
Like I said, wait till I catch up with him. Like, what clues were you thinking I was going to give with cartoon? So I just tallied this up. It's 35 points.
Oh.
We'll do better next time.
Yeah. So we have 1 left, and we're doing what do you think of with it?
Right.
And the word is chocolate.
Okay. I like that word.
Chocolate is a good word.
It is a good word.
So what do you think of when you think of chocolate?
Milk chocolate.
Chocolate bunny.
Aw. I like that.
Yeah.
Dark chocolate.
Chocolate milk.
Good one. Chocolate chip.
Hot chocolate.
Ooh. Chocolate kisses.
Sexual chocolate.
Chocolate martini.
Chocolate ice cream.
Chocolate mousse.
Chocolate pudding.
Chocolate fudge.
Chocolate covered strawberries.
Chocolate covered cherries.
white chocolate.
How about this one? Chocolate Lab.
Oh.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that just hit me.
That's a winner. Chocolate Lab.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Chocolate Lab.
We hope you like that segment, and remember to follow us on Facebook and Twitter and leave us a comment. Keeping it about PG-13, same as last time. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And let us know what you think of when you think of chocolate.
College football just started week 1 for the NCAA. So we'll see how this season goes, but it just started September 1st.
Oh.
Yeah. So, where you're at, big college area.
Yes.
You'll hear it all day.
Yes. Yeah. Are there any teams you're keeping your eye on this season?
I always watch like Rutgers. I always watch Duke and NC. I tend to watch those. And of course UCLA and USC. And Florida, the big
and everything,
in Alabama, Notre Dame, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay,
yeah, we'll see how the season goes, but so far so good.
All right.
Let's do 10 questions. Letter C.
Okay.
Question number 1: what color makes you happy?
That's a good question.
Yeah, because it's different from my favorite.
Yes.
Because my favorite color gets right to my heart.
Right.
But I have other colors that make me happy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's interesting. I think red makes me happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But not all reds. A lot of time it will be in contrast to another color. I'll be like, oh, it's kind of drab. It's kind of dull.
Mm-hmm.
Let me throw a red pillow.
Oh,
and then I'm
I see
like,
what you mean. Yeah. Look at that pop.
Yeah.
It makes me happy.
Yeah.
yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yellow.
Uh-huh.
To me, that's just such a happy color,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the vibrancy when it's, like I said, in a contrast situation, like I'm not typically a fan of yellow, but I used to color a lot for stress relief.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever I would use like a bright yellow, I'd be like, wow, that really lifts everything.
Wow.
It just lifts it out.
Yep. Okay. So since you just mentioned stress, I am going to move my question number 4 to this question.
Okay.
I'm moving it up.
All right.
When you're stressed or anxious, what do you do to calm yourself?
There are a couple of things, and I was just thinking about this morning. And one of the things is I have to sing.
Okay.
If I just try to be quiet and breathe it out, I can't move it. If I sing, I can move whatever that stuck energy is in my solar plexus. Right. And then I can kind of chill out after that.
Do you have a particular song? Is your go-to song?
Sometimes it's Mustafa, incredibly, because they're not lyrics that I understand, but I can sing. So it's more just about the doing the thing than the lyrics itself.
Sure.
So oftentimes it's that song.
Interesting.
Yeah. What about you?
It's the old deep, slow breath.
Mm-hmm.
Inhale, exhale, and take it real slow. That usually can calm me down pretty well.
That's good.
I've never tried a song, but I'd be willing to try that.
Belt
out a song.
Just belt it out. Just like one,
right.
And really the breathing calms me down, but I notice that I still feel tight. I still feel that anxious. Mm-hmm. And if I can sing, it loosens that up, and then I can actually start breathing more deeply. It's not as constricted. Mm-hmm. So I'd be interested to see if you try that, what that feels like for you.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I will.
Okay.
And we will circle back to this.
Great.
All righty. So my number 2 question, that's now number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Chanel or Calvin?
Chanel.
Me too. She had a great style about her.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I like Calvin Klein, don't get me wrong, but Coco Chanel, oh my God, what a style she had, boy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like her suits. Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's my style. Okay, next question. How many calendars do you have hanging?
Hanging. Uno.
Really?
Yes.
I got like 4.
No.
It's like
I just have one
place.
in the kitchen.
Oh, nice. Probably a good idea to only have one because I make notes on everything,
Yeah. Well, I have a desk calendar, but it's on my,
okay.
It's on my desk.
Right. Sure. That's where your notes are?
Yeah.
Desk. Okay.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, there's one right there.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Okay. How do you like your coffee?
With French vanilla almond milk creamer.
Yeah, you're into that French vanilla thing. That was good. I remember you gave me a cup. That was really good.
Yeah.
You know me with pumpkin.
I know. I like the pumpkin spice, but I can't get it right now. It's nowhere around.
Really?
Not in the stores, and I don't want. Oh, well,
you're talking about the creamers. You're talking about
the creamer, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because like Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts has the pumpkin if you're ever out and doing that.
Yeah. I know, but I can't control what they're putting in there.
Yeah, I know.
And I want to be able to control it.
Yeah. Well, I got to tell you what I do. I get an extra little gallon, whatever it is, or half gallon from somebody from eBay.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Dunkin' stores, they never give you enough.
They don't give you enough.
They never give you enough. So I get home and then I go to my refrigerator because I keep it in there and I just put a couple extra dabs, whatever it is, just to make it.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. What do you do for a cold?
I drink lots of tea with honey, and sometimes it's got like ginger in it and lemon.
Mm-hmm.
And I Ricola like crazy.
Do you?
I eat tons of those.
Yeah. I'm all about pumping those vitamin C's.
Yeah. And I drink the emergency packets.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's exactly what I do too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, next question is an easy one. Favorite candy? I love candy. It's not easy.
It's not easy.
I thought this would be easy. Well, it's easy for me. Okay. Mine is peanut butter M&Ms. You know that.
Yes, I know you like those.
I can't stop eating them. That's why I can't buy them.
I think overall my favorite candy is those soft peppermint candies that you can get around like Christmas time.
Oh, the ones like you have in your
those
foyer?
Little mints. Yeah.
Like the ones you have in your foyer.
The ones I have in my foyer. Yes.
The ones I grab when I'm there. Yeah. I like them too because they just melt in your mouth.
They do.
Yeah.
And they give you a nice little fresh feeling.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Exactly. And all you need is really one or two and that's it, and you're good.
You're good.
Yeah. Except like me, I like the whole bag of peanut butter M&Ms. Yeah. Okay. Which kind of pizza crust do you prefer?
I like thin crust pizza.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like I can't eat Chicago style,
I'd rather not.
Yeah, I'd rather not too. I do like the real thin stuff.
I like thin, but I do not like the cracker crust. I don't like that. Oh, yeah,
I don't either. Have you ever tried the cauliflower crust?
Yes, I have.
You like it?
It's very good.
I don't like it.
It's very good. Yeah. It's not going to be like pizza.
Right.
That's not what you're eating. Right. You're eating something completely different than that.
Exactly. Okay. Question 9. Did you ever go to camp?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, I did.
And? I never did. I was never allowed. Yeah. My mother, no.
I would actually be interested in going to camp now. And they have
an adult camp?
They do have some adult camps.
Do they really?
Yeah, they do. I think when I was young, I was too uncomfortable in that type of setting. You got to sleep all together, and I'm like, I don't like that.
It's time for crafts. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll make that pot holder.
I know. But now I'd be like, cool, what are we doing?
Pot holder, yes.
Archery, right on.
Okay, last question. What's your dream car?
An old Camaro.
Probably 69.
Yeah. Anything like that. But I'll tell you something. I miss my Trans Am. Even to this day.
Yeah.
I miss my Trans Am.
Yeah.
I miss
my Trans Am. I love the Pontiacs.
I did too.
I grew up with Pontiacs.
loved my car.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it overheated and had no brakes, but I still loved it.
Of course. Of course.
It was so cool.
Yeah. All right. So my dream car is a 1957 Corvette convertible.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm not real fussy about the outside color as long as it's not black. Don't really like black. But if you know Corvettes at all, the 56, 57 have the little scoop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, but it has to have white interior because I think the white interior just makes it look so sweet. When I watch like classic car shows, you know, or auctions and stuff like that, if it has white interior, I mean, that just, you know.
I've seen them with the white interior with like the red piping.
Oh, yeah. That's cool
so
too.
Good.
That is so cool.
I like the paint from back then too. Like the paint used to have like sparkle in it. And
metallic.
It was just, but not all metallics look the same though.
No.
They had all these different types of metallic.
Exactly.
They look really good. You don't see that anymore. It's
No.
so beautiful.
No, I love it. I know that they did some retro cars and they tried to do some retro cars.
They failed.
They failed miserably, especially the GTO. That failed. But the Challenger and the Charger, they made them look kind of close. As a matter of fact, they're shelving those.
Are they really?
Yeah, they are.
Aww.
And there was talk that they might bring them back and make them electric. It's like, you're going to make a muscle car electric?
Yeah.
Okay, we will see.
If you want a muscle car moving forward, that's probably what it's going to have to be.
I don't know.
You can't get that sound though. I mean, that sound.
There is no sound, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to do.
So anyway, have to try and manufacture it some way.
Yeah. 10 questions.
Wow. It freaks me out, this thing that happened.
Okay.
A 20-year-old Ohio man is expected to recover after being stung like 20,000 times by bees.
Great.
He had them inside of him. He ingested them. They were stinging him on the outside, but also they were so prolific that he was swallowing them. And they were stinging him from the inside.
They actually survived after he swallowed them?
I guess they were like sucking them out of him. It happened on a Friday morning, and they were still getting them out on a Sunday.
Wow.
That's how many had inside of him.
Wow.
He accidentally cut into a nest while helping a friend trim trees. And they believe at this point that they were African killer bees, but they have to further analyze the bees to be certain about the species. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Poor guy. He was trying to do a good thing, right?
He was. And like, it took a while to help him because he was just surrounded by bees.
Right.
You know, they had to wait for the fire department. They couldn't just try and go in and help him.
Because they would have the same fate.
Exactly. So just a horrible accident situation there. And they actually set up a GoFundMe page to help with his medical expenses, which are probably extensive to treat 20,000 bee stings.
Oh, I mean, God.
It didn't say everything that they did, but the picture of him, he's got the tube down his throat. He's all swollen.
I'm sure.
Oh,
poor
thing. Guy's probably got
he's hurting.
Time in the hospital ahead of him. Yeah.
Ironically, we were just talking about bees.
Exactly, which is why I did this little thing here because, you know.
It's kind of eerie sometimes when these things happen, you know.
I'm telling you. We're doing Pineapple Corner.
Oh, I love Psych.
I know, me too.
Yeah.
We didn't get to do it last week because we had too much stuff in our episode.
I know. We totally ran out of time.
I know. But this week we're doing Cloudy with a Chance of Murder. Season 1, episode 12. I like that we're doing season 1.
Yes, me too.
Sean goes down to the courthouse to pay some unpaid parking tickets because his bike got impounded.
Right.
And they wind up running into somebody who is on trial for murder, but he doesn't know it at the time.
Right.
Then they go home and see it on the TV, and he's like, no, she didn't do it.
Full marm murderer.
He's like, even the news isn't convinced.
That's right.
And then he sees her lawyer, and he's like
a mess.
He is a total mess.
Yeah.
And Sean's like, we got to help this guy out.
That's right. That's right. Dude, we're going to be legal consultants. It's awesome.
It's awesome. And so they head down and they help this guy out. His name is Adam Hornstock.
I liked him.
I liked him too.
Yeah.
I thought he played it really well.
I think so too.
He's the runt of the litter at home. All his entire family are lawyers and everybody's on the door except him.
Everybody's a partner except for him. Yeah. Poor guy.
I know.
Yeah.
So in the beginning, they're trying to get in on the legal team and they convince Hornstock, but the judge is not impressed.
No, not in the beginning. He's grumpy.
He's like, I don't believe in this whole psychic business.
Yeah.
And they approach the bench, whatever that approach the bench business is.
Yeah.
And Sean's like, oh, you poor man. No wonder you're so grumpy. You're trying to pass a kidney stone. And the judge is like,
well, I didn't tell anybody that.
And then Sean gives him this little
home remedy
that worked for his great aunt or something.
Or something like that. It was with asparagus tips.
Exactly.
And then the next scene, you see the asparagus tips on the bench. It was hysterical.
Yeah. All right. So now Gus does his heavy lifting, which is reading all the depositions and using the law books and everything.
Yeah.
He's so
because
happy
he should have been a lawyer. You know, after all, he was pre-law. You were never pre-law. I was pre-law in 6th grade. It was an accelerated program. That's like my favorite part, right?
Yeah.
And then he says, I want a mock trial of Tortoise v. Hare. And Sean quickly says, the Hare did it. Of course he did. I love that.
It's just so good. The episode is really fun like that. And then Sean goes and does his, stuff. He goes and sees things and hears things and smells things at the...
Because that's what he does.
Exactly. So he encounters these different personalities at the news station. And one of them is this repressed meteorologist who's got all this like bubbling anger at Jackson Hale, the weatherman who was murdered, but he can't show it. He's got to seem like he idolized this guy. Yeah. And so he's like, dude, reasonable doubt, because this guy is breaking all of Jackson Hale's awards and everything. So they get him on the stand and Hornstock's pressuring him with, maybe you're not an on-air meteorologist because you don't have a weatherman's name. They're throwing all these crazy names at this guy. And then he just, like, in true A Few Good Men fashion, just loses it completely. And you can see this happening, and they pan back over to Sean, and Sean's eyes are like huge. He knows they're going to score. And he just starts.
This is fun.
His hands start going up in the touchdown.
I know.
That's one of my favorite parts.
And you can see Hornstock getting more confidence.
Exactly. The tide is turning for him now. It's one of the reasons why I really do love this episode is because it's the first time we really see Lassie have any kind of confidence in Sean.
Yeah.
Now, even though he's not doing it overtly, there are a couple things in there that lead you to believe that he wants Sean to get this woman acquitted somehow.
Correct.
He does not believe that she is the murderer.
Because there's no motive.
There's no motive.
Right.
And so he kind of pushes Sean to do his thing and make this happen for him. And then he's on the stand and he sees that Sean has actually figured out that thing that he was missing.
Right.
And he was impressed. He was like, okay, great.
Yes.
This is good. So at the end of the episode, after they win the trial, they go to pick up Sean's motorcycle from the police auction to bid on it, to get it back.
I love this part.
It is. It's the best part of the episode, really. Yeah. As they go down there, they run into Henry. And he's like, Dad, what are you doing here? And Henry's like, I felt bad, so I'm here to get your motorcycle back for you. He's like, I'm perfectly capable of getting my own motorcycle back. And then Hornstock shows up and he's like, as a thank you, I thought I put down some money on your bike.
Exactly.
And the partners have agreed to hire you back
you
on
again.
Yeah. And they put my name on the door.
Right. It's a bigger door now.
Yes. It's all good. And then Buzz
shows up
and he's like, hey, what's everybody doing here? And Sean tells him, and he's like, oh, I've got your bike for you. It's been taken care of internally. And they're like, internally?
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Yeah. And then you see Lassie coming out and he's like,
what are you looking at? Go home. Yeah, I know.
Exactly. Lassie got his bike for him because he
awesome.
did the thing. And
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, I love this episode.
I know.
Of that.
Me too. I love it.
So this episode actually has a viewer rating of 8.4.
Okay.
But for some reason, the cast and crew felt it was a weak episode and remade it years later.
I don't think it was weak at all. I think it was
either.
one of their better episodes.
I loved this episode.
Me too.
So in season 8, it was episode 3, remake, aka Cloudy with a Chance of Improvement. But I don't think it was an improvement.
I actually did not like that episode.
Me either.
Yep.
It gets a 7.7 and it's got bigger names in it, but I just didn't like it.
But talk about the original, the pineapple. That was a tough one. It was when Sean was at his desk eating. Mm-hmm. And at first I was like, what the heck is he eating? Until he took out that second piece. And that's when I realized that was pineapple in the plastic container.
Yeah. This was a tough one. Gus doesn't get a nickname in this one because
yeah, you're right. He didn't.
He just introduced himself.
But season 1, episode 12.
Yes.
Cloudy with a Chance of Murder. Excellent.
It was good. I really liked that episode.
Excellent. I think it was one of their best episodes.
I watched this special on Netflix about cats, getting to know what's going on inside their heads.
Okay.
And a lot of the information in it was kind of stuff that if you've been a cat owner for a while, you know.
Yeah.
What it means when their tail's up in the air, what it means when their tail's down, what it means when their tail's enormous, you know, all these different things.
Right.
But an interesting thing I did learn, and I did tell you about, and I want to ask you about, is when you slow blink at a cat. I'm sure people have seen, if you've been around cats, sometimes they slow blink, they blink really slowly. Right. That is them smiling. And if you slow blink at a cat and that cat slow blinks back to you, it's them smiling at you and telling you that they like you. You're okay with them. Mm-hmm. So I've tried it with my cat.
Okay.
And she does it.
Yeah.
Did you try it with your cat?
I did. I did it with Peaches and she does it.
Yay.
Yeah, it's cool. That's cool.
It is. It's like a little nonverbal conversation you get to have with each other.
Well, I mean, and you do have those nonverbals all the time with that. That's the beauty of animals, you know?
Yes. Yeah. Especially ones that have been with you for a while, that know you, that know your moods. That it's just like they are so good at reading what's going on that it's fun to have this little extra insight into them that I didn't know about before.
Yeah. Just reminded me of something. You remember I used to take in cats all the time. And, you know, I rescued them and found homes for them. But I've been doing that for a very long time.
Yeah.
I'm going to say about 20 some odd years ago, maybe about 20 years ago, I took in this one orange tabby and I had to bottle feed him. Mm-hmm. And he was just so much fun because he was orange. I ended up calling him Conan O'Brien. So I put him on Pet Finder, placed him with a husband and wife. They were a young couple. So after we made the placement, about 2 weeks later, I got this really nice letter from them. They thanked me for what I did and what I did for him. And this cat is awesome. And he's so friendly. He makes us laugh all the time. And here I am, I'm reading this. I'm going, I named the cat right.
Yeah.
Know? And then at the end, it says, and we named him Cheddar. And I'm like, so what happened to Conan O'Brien? You know,
Cheddar.
The whole thing was a setup, and it was like, okay, funny, you know, makes us laugh, Conan O'Brien. And we named him Cheddar.
Oh my goodness.
Like, oh my God. Whatever, it's your cat. You can name him whatever. Just
they should have kept Conan
him forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was cute. For It's Greek to Me, I'm going to talk about Crete.
Awesome.
In Greek, it's pronounced Kriti.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah. It's the largest and most populous of the Greek islands. It's not only the southernmost point of Greece, but it's also of the entire continent.
Wow.
It's believed that it's been inhabited since at least 130,000 years ago.
Oh my goodness.
Holy cow.
I know.
Crete is the birthplace of modern European civilization. It's also home to the oldest city in Europe. Knossos is the name of that city.
Does that start with a G?
Actually, it starts with a K.
K.
Knossos. Crete was ruled by various republics and empires. In 1898, Crete broke away from the Ottoman Empire. Then in December of 1913, it became part of Greece.
I had no idea.
Nor did I. I was like, that's kind of like recent.
Yeah.
So finally, in Greek mythology, Zeus was born in Crete. And to please Zeus, Hercules removed all of its harmful animals.
That's a good son.
Yeah, I like that. So, Z, you have a new podcast.
I do. It's called Going Beyond Normal.
Got it.
It's wisdom on how to live a deeper life when your experience is atypical. In my case, I have a son with autism.
Right. Awesome.
Yeah.
So you ready to wrap?
I think so. If you enjoyed this episode, remember to tell your friends and follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Sense and Nonsense A to Z, all one word. And if you're listening on YouTube, remember to like our episodes, subscribe to our channel, and be sure to hit that notification bell.
Ding!
And get notified of each episode as it becomes available.
We appreciate you listening. With that, we're out of here.
Thank you very much. We'll see you next week.